Yeah, alright everyone, welcome back. Alright, so Shadow Bacon. Most of you probably see his live from last night. It was a 7 hour plus borathon. It was a clickbait, one of his clickbaits. Exclusive interview with Derek Gordon Beggy. As most people gathered, it was clickbait, and as most people gathered after the first 5-10 minutes of complete and utter waffle, he wasn't going to show. We had, I don't know, Shadow sat in his scruffy armchair, vaping, talking absolute fucking pony, mate, for hours. I mean, he did have a guest or two on there. I think one guest, I don't know. I was, like ducking in, ducking out. But, yeah, he had a, I've never heard of the fella, never seen the fella before. I don't know, he looked like a bit of a mong, to be honest. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, clickbait. Derek Gordon Beggy has clearly been warned to stay off of YouTube by Mr. Daniel Christie. His boss, it looks like, I'm surprised at Decca because now he's beaten mentally as well as physically. There won't be no rematch because Derek hasn't got, the minerals downstairs to come back on YouTube. I mean, we all heard it. He even came on my live about a month ago, yeah, Derek. I said to him, when are you coming back to YouTube? When are you coming back? June the 26th, blah de blah. We presumed his social media ban would be up. Guess what? It was another no-show. We was looking forward to the raffles for the members. The news of the latest expose about his 5.5 year trolling campaign. The usual banter about how he's innocent and how it's the trolls. And he would have got away with it had it not been for them pesky trolls. And all the rest of the waffle that comes with a Derek Gordon Beggy return, but no show. And yeah, Shadow Bacon's scraping the bottom of the barrel as well. Look, claims he's got a fighting channel, but there's no fighting. There's no fighting. That shit of doom, yeah, he's been building for fucking 2-3 years. I don't know, it's so long. And there's not been one legit fight in it. Yeah, he's been larking around with his other nitwits, the Miller brothers, but there's been no fights. Hasn't had a proper fight. Andy Goy, Glassjaw, Bash, Punk Drunk, you know what I mean? Punch Drunk, yeah, sorry, so, like me. Yeah, look, it's just look, and plus he's a bacon as well. Not only that, he's a bacon. Like Mr. Pan, it was a he said, she said. Yeah, sure it was. And Paddy Pantsdown, he's no better. I've tuned in a couple of times. He's on repeat. Same old shit. The tape recordings, the murders. Do you know what I mean? The Muslims, fucking, the Middle East. Donald Trump. And it's just on repeat. Him and Emma are like a proper pair of gossips, you know what I mean? Who you'd expect to see fucking in the laundrette like every week, you know what I mean? Saturday gossip. Well, not in Pantsdown's case. It's clear he's never seen a laundrette, you know what I mean? All them clothes that he's got were gifted. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Yeah, so 7 hours, 20 minutes of complete and utter bollocks. And a lot of people sat through it. After 15 minutes, I gave up of him fiddling around on his phone, talking absolute fucking shit. He wants to get Todd Carty, I don't know, someone like that on, you know what I mean? I don't rate the Carty, I've seen him. He's not a very good fighter either. Do you know what I mean? These kind of people are not on a professional level. When I think about professional fighters, I think Matt Legg, I think Mick Terrell, I think the Ticking Time Bomb, Todd Carty, fucking Mac Bygraves, and the rest of them. They're nobodies, mate. They're nobodies. They're amateurs at best. Let's be honest. There's been no word from Brett May. His last video was absolutely cringe, where he stood there topless, crying into the camera about he deserves his dues. He deserves his respect from Danny, because you've had one fucking fight, mate, and then you had vision issues because you quit. You was out of breath after 20 seconds. That is your only hope in a fight, Brett May, is to just windmill for 20 seconds. Hope you catch the guy with a lucky shot, or otherwise it's game over. You have the fucking cardiovascular of a fucking hippo. And you look like one as well. That flabby loose skin, all them silly tattoos, do you know what I mean? The titties, the big titties, the guy needs a bra. They're others. Milk me! Sat there every week, whinging in his car, looking depressed, looking dejected, looking like he's just had a fucking kebab wrap, you know what I mean? And they forgot to put the fucking mayo sauce in it. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Complete and utter jibber jabber. You know what I mean? He was crying. He deserves his respect. He's got the scars to show it. You know what I mean? He hasn't got any uncles, any brothers, any friends. Do you know what I mean? You ain't even done no fucking training, you big fat pudding. Do you know what I mean? You just waffled for the YouTube shekels. The YouTube shekels. That's all it's about, innit, with Brett May. Clickbaiting. Back and forths, pretending you're getting fit, pretending your diet's clean. You've just been necking the Guinness, like the Shadow Bacon. Both have got a lot in common. And I like that other weirdo that vanished. John Paul Fitzliar, Popeye. Can I eat me Spanish? Do you remember him? Always posing, his scrawny little spaghetti arms on camera he was. Fucking bag of bones. Fucking hell, he's a walking miracle, mate. I've seen more meat on a fucking OXO cube. Jesus Christ, where do we find him? He vanished now. He was training for 2.5 years. He got a bloody nose. I have to pull out the fight now. I've got a bloody nose. Oh, I was a fight. It was a heavyweight. It was huge. And then he came on, you know, like he was so disappointed. You absolute fraud. And yet you had all the simpletons in John Paul Fitzliar's comment section said, real fighting man, John Paul. Landed one, John Paul. John Paul was the same when he was going back and forth with Shadow Bacon. There was never no altercation. They only live up the road. 6 miles up the road. You know what I mean? But it was all... Seriously, one fight to you. Next week. Next Tuesday, 3 o'clock. Just give me 6 months to get fit. That old chestnut. You know what I mean? It's always these training camps. These never-ending training camps. What happened to men back in the day? They'd just turn up on the cobbles. They'd have a fight in a field or in an alley. Lenny McLean, Lee Duffy, Roy Shaw, Paul Sykes, the ticking time bomb. Old school men that just turn up and I need 20 weeks to get 20 weeks to get fit for what, mate? You're not fucking professional. This ain't the fucking WBC. Do you get me? Bunch of clowns. So yeah, Christopher John Edward James Leonard Murphy. So I think I've got that bit round the wrong way. He keeps going on that. He's been at it for years. He's been on this YouTube for 6 years, 5 years, roasting Decca, roasting me, roasting her. No, you haven't. You've been on YouTube about a year plus. Where have you... Show me any videos that you've got dating back 2 years. Show me. Because you was a newcomer. Yeah, you've lost a load of channels because you've had a little mental breakdown every now and then. Oh, be mental. I'll delete my channel. Delete. That's the truth. But you ain't been... You keep saying you've been around, you've been doing this for years. Yeah, the first person you was going up against was Andragon Barath, and Andragoin. Hello, me lovelies. And the stupid, stinking, sniffing sheriff. The smoking sausage. Ugh, you've made me look a bit stupid now. Who remembers when Paul Venice got shouted out the gym by Dougie Joyce? Do you remember? Dougie was... And Venice was like... Danny Christie. No, it's not my mate. No, never seen him before. He's like, no, if I kick my shoulder... Look. They don't see... And he shuffled out the gym without... Quieter than a church mouse. You know, the hardest doorman. All steroids. All roids, mate, from Venice. Pumped up little bodybuilder. Muscles don't mean fucking, you know, you're a kickboxing champion or a fucking bare knuckle fighter. You know what I mean? He'll deflate like a balloon when he takes them. He's the easy way. He doesn't build real muscle. He's not lifting eccentric. He's lifting concentric. He's not lifting for hypertrophy. Do you get me? That's all fake muscle. That's not real muscle. It's all steroid abuse. Look at how much he's aged in the last fucking 1 year. Paul Venice. He's up there with Danny G. Danny G looks like an old man. He's old. He's haggard. Big bags under his eyes. Scruffy beard. Gaunt, yellow skin. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Danny G. Oh. Fucking weird. Hey. You know what I mean? He's a corpse. He looks like a corpse. More of a corpse than the business. So yeah, Decca's let everyone down, probably because he's got another illness, ladies and gentlemen. He's got another illness, or he's been warned off by his boss, Danny Christie. So these have been the illnesses that Decca's had in the last 18 months. Pericarditis, PTSD, alcohol addiction, cancer, torn biceps, anxiety, skin cancer scare, Islamophobia. Oh, the Muslims, guys! The Muslims! They got me sent to prison, guys! It was the Muslims! The Muslims! Bipolar, schizophrenia, sleep apnea, pneumonia, narcotics addiction, sepsis, a possible anthrax attack, an SO survivor. Kid you not, SO? He's got a sense of humour, I give him that. Body dysmorphia. Choose phantom pregnancy. Can you send me the £200 from Video Craig? Wall phobia. That means he's got to have his back against the wall because of them pesky trolls could come and, ambush him at any moment. And he would have got away with it had it not been for you pesky trolls. Night terrors, panic attacks, phobias including a dislike of rats, deep water, and he hates to be locked in a small room. Hates crowded places. There you have it, people. That's what he's had in the last 18 months. No doubt he's got a new phantom illness. That's why he hasn't materialised yet on YouTube to give us the waffle about he's getting fit. He's planning a comeback in a fight game. He's planning a comeback in the acting. Yeah. He's working on a new expose. You ever get the feeling of like deja vu? But yeah, that's all, people. God bless. Speak to you tomorrow.